Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another video in my one block world. Today, we are going to automate trees. We're gonna automate farming and it's going to be awesome. I think we can get there today in this one video. I have some extra water, so now we have an infinite water source. Good. Okay, that works in this version of Minecraft. You never really know. I should have done some more farming in between videos to get a little bit of food, but it's fine. I'll live. Let's cook some of this up. Okay, how are we going to get there? I have to get reacquainted because it's been a little while since I was in this world last, but we have been working on our quests and we still need to do this one because we've done this, but we haven't just made a classic civ. But that's not what we need for this video. That's just a side hustle, I suppose. Where's my classic one? Okay, there we go. Let me just random reward. Let me go pick this up. Okay. This is probably useful to us at some point, and now at least we have got 2 random rewards. But we've been trying to automate farming, like I said. That's what we've been working on. And our random rewards are 2 ender tanks, which is actually crazy. I think that's it. Did we get the same thing twice? Or more hoppers? We probably just got more hoppers. Okay, good. We have water. I know what I'm doing. Oh, that didn't give us any food? What? That's so interesting. I'll have to figure out what's up with that. But yes, our goal is to get to hopping bonsai pots, for which we have the iron, which we need. We have the hoppers, which we need, which was the iron, but we needed bricks. Now, how did we get to bricks if not through clay, if not through, here we go, clay blocks, through this fluid plus item transform, which we can do in a wooden barrel or a stone barrel. We've got a wooden barrel and we needed water, which we have now, dust, and then we get clay. Okay, that's what we were doing. And we were so close to getting that done last time. We do have like 3 pieces of dust right now. But let's just quickly do this. Okay. Sometimes I forget gravity exists in Minecraft. Okay. But only sometimes, only when Minecraft feels like it. But hi, welcome. This is a little modded world with a lot of different mods that I'm just trying to learn and explore as I go along. And we see what we get up to. Okay, there we go. Now we got some dust for days. Now, does it matter what order stuff goes in? Okay, well, I can't seem to click this in right now. So let's do this. And just like that, we got ourselves a little bit of clay. Okay. Let me quickly just make a couple more now that we're here. We throw this in here. We start this process already. Should I have put the water source closer to this? Actually, I can just probably move this. There we go. Let's not make life too difficult out here. Okay. This is also really, really confusing because my sensitivity, I can't change it, so it is what it is. And my scroll sensitivity is crazy right now. I'm not used to this. But it's fine. I can learn, adapt, overcome. Okay, the last couple ones. For now, we can always grab more later. And then we quickly just start smelting it all. Okay, now that that's going, we'll be able to automate trees. I wanted to put them up here, so that'll be fine. Do we happen to have anything like apple tree saplings? We do. Okay. I want to figure out what gives us the best, like, food. Because right now we're really struggling. Is that a thing I can just do? No, okay. Okay, food might be a little bit of a longer term quest, but let's see what we just unlocked. So we did get clay. Perfect. We can make a hot crucible, which in turn lets us make a bunch of other stuff. That's fun. An auto sieve automatically sieves blocks at the cost of RF. You can reward it with food to get a temporary boost to speed. Interesting. We don't really know what we can do with a sieve anyway right now. It's used to produce items like gravel, sand, and dust into ores and other materials. Okay. So let's see what we can do. We also got 12 epic bacon. For now, that's just going in my rewards chest. What happens if I put you through here? Okay, you, nothing. It would be interesting if we could have some sort of automatic hammer. Okay. Not that we're desperately in need of ores right now, but I do want to see what we can do about this. We have just a regular mesh. And if we click it a bunch, we get some coal from that. Okay. And some other stuff. And maybe nothing sometimes. I'm clicking this a lot. So we got some coal and some flint and an iron ore piece. Okay. Interesting. We're definitely gonna want the automatic one if it's going to keep taking this long. But that is for the future, I suppose. We've visited the mining dimension. We've done that. Different cobblestone generators. A fluid stone barrel. And some type of doll stuff, but what I really want is food. How are we about to get some good food going? Maybe if we keep putting stuff through here, we can get seeds. Maybe that's the move. Let me, for now, do something like this. So I can get just a little bit more dirt while we're waiting for our tree to start growing. There we go. Let me just do a stack. Okay, you know what? I'm happy because I've achieved the one goal I wanted to achieve last video. Well, I mean, we haven't quite achieved it yet, but I'm not worried about achieving it. I think that'll be relatively simple. Let me make another stone hammer. What are the hammer recipes? Okay. There we go. Okay, and now... Okay, this should get us, I think, the dirt we're after. And then food is going to be, I think, a big issue for a little while, because you saw the chicken, it gave us almost nothing, which is really interesting. So I wonder what we can do about food. I'm thinking we try and grow some food, which is why I'm doing this right now. So I've got a little bit of dirt. I also want to put some through this right now. See what we pick up. That looks like some seeds, so we do have a carrot, which I want to see if we can plant. Let me just do until I have 50 left, and then we'll see what we pick up. And then maybe we'll have to look at some other way of getting food, because our one carrot isn't going to get us too far, I'm afraid. It's interesting because I have to think now, what other food options are there for me in this Minecraft world? Okay, we've picked up stone pebbles. And that's it. Okay, that was actually terrible. Don't recommend that. Okay. Thank you for the piece of wood. Okay, these are ready. Was it like this? It was. Okay. But we got one seed. Oh, actually, life isn't so terrible anymore. Okay. We can plant ourselves a carrot and a wheat seed. Who would have thought we'd get here so quickly? Now on to what we were here for. For now, I'll grab one of these. There with one of these. And now we can do this. Okay, and now we grab ourselves a piece of dirt. Do we have any special types of dirt? Not there. Ooh, we can do it with chisel. Okay, that's fun, but that's not quite what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm looking for fertilized dirt. But, like, not really. By a factor of 3. Okay, that's fun, but not what we need right now. We put this here. We grab ourselves a quick little oak sapling. And you should be able to see everything that's happening relatively quickly. This grows a tree. And because it's a hopping bonsai, because I added the hopper, it will also chop down the tree by itself, which is very nice. We can see in a couple seconds. And then it chops it down for us. Okay. Now, apples are not going to be a good food source for us, clearly. We will get them, but it's not what we're looking for. So let's have a look, see if there's any good food we can just find. Because chicken is only giving us 1. Salmon isn't good either. Potatoes and carrots won't help our problems either. A golden carrot, though, that could be worth it for us. Let's have a quick look. Maybe if we look at the actually additions recipes, they seem to be relatively feeding. A baguette made from dough. This could be a move for us. We can get a crafting table on a stick. That's always a fun mod. Love that mod. Okay, no real food here. There's just a lot of mods that I don't really know, so I don't really know what will help us in this endeavor and what won't. But right now, we just need a food, a way to feed ourselves. Go back. Carrots, but these don't... These are horse upgrades, they're not for us to eat. Okay. These look cool. But also not what we need right now. And this is all the bait we've already been using. Okay. These cows we have to look at because that's one of the goals, but it doesn't look like they'll give us much food. They'll give us just all of the molten ores we want, so that could be very interesting. Nothing here that's edible. Oh, this looks like it's just food everywhere, so Pam's Harvest Craft. But once again, it does look like everything's kind of been nerfed, like we're not getting a lot with any of this food. Unless we go to the bigger cooking things. So maybe that's what we end up having to do. Make ourselves just some Pam Harvest Craft food. We'd probably have to grow some fun new stuff, so maybe we can figure that out in one of these videos. They have a lot of fun food. Lots of fun food though for us to choose from. We'll probably be very well fed once we have this unlocked, but for now, we're just kind of hungry. And I think that's probably like the last little bit of food. The only other thing I can think of is chickens. But in a different way than we're using now. Also love all of this mod, Tinker's Construct. My favorite. I'm very excited to explore that in a second. But currently, chicken food is super important. Oh, this is also a really good mod. Okay. Food. So this is growing. I forgot we can shift to grow. I forgot that's what we do. Hopefully it works on this type of crop too. I don't think so, actually. Interesting. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. I'll just be patient. What was I looking for? Oh yes, chickens. Because this log chicken gives us logs. So is there any food Oh, I think we already checked this. I don't think there was. Chicken. Here we've got all the chickens. I couldn't find any real food chickens, only the salt chicken. So I think our best bet is going to be to unlock Pam's Harvest Craft and to get some of these ingredients growing so that we can eventually get to making these more expensive things. And that all starts with growing just a little bit of carrots and seeds, but right now they're at 0. So I'm probably going to have to AFK here, see if anything happens. For now, we're gonna have apples, which we'll have to do, and we can figure out how we get to all of these more fancy recipes later. We've got the carrots, we just have to figure out the rest of this stuff. But luckily, most of it seems to be quite simple. We just gotta figure it out. So I think that could be maybe a next goal. We can continue trying to put stuff into the sieve, try and automize this as well. And other than that, I don't really know what else we can do about all of this because we don't really have food. So that's going to be our #1 issue, but maybe I'll figure something out. Hopefully, we figure out our food situation soon. We have got this automated, so if we do have any other plants... Wait a second. Does that work? Am I saying things that make sense without realizing they make sense? Or are these only... I don't know if these will work for things other than trees, but... Let's just give it one quick shot since these haven't grown anyway. How do you feel about going in there? No? Okay. Well, unfortunately, didn't work out. We'll have to figure out something else. Get ourselves a little bit of food somehow. But I'm sure there's options out there. I'm sure we can figure it out. We just gotta think a little bit. Be creative. That's the fun of all of this. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do appreciate all of your support. as I am filming this right now, we just hit 400 subscribers, so thank you all so very much. Excited to keep playing in this world and my other worlds. If you have any ideas for how I can get some food going in this world, general progression as well, definitely let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you again very, very soon in this world or the next. All right, bye-bye.